Long ago, in a land of wide deserts and tall palm trees, there lived a kind man named Abraham and his wife, Sarah. They both loved God very much, but they were sad because they had no children of their own. Years passed and still they waited and hoped, but their family stayed small. One day, Sarah had an idea. She had a helper named Hagar, who was gentle and hardworking. Sarah said to Abraham, "Perhaps Hagar can help us have a child." Abraham agreed, and soon Hagar had a beautiful baby boy. They named him Ishmael. Abraham was very happy to have a son, and he loved Ishmael dearly. But time went on, and something wonderful happened. God kept his special promise to Abraham and Sarah. Even though Sarah was very old, she had a baby boy of her own. They named him Isaac, which means laughter, because Sarah was so happy and surprised that she laughed. Now there were two boys in the family, Ishmael and Isaac. Abraham cared for both of them, but sometimes it was hard for everyone to get along. One day, Sarah saw Ishmael playing with Isaac. She worried that things might not be fair for Isaac, and she asked Abraham to send Hagar and Ishmael away. Abraham felt very sad and didn't want to do this because he loved Ishmael. But God spoke gently to Abraham and said, "Do not be afraid. I will take care of Hagar and Ishmael, and I will make a great nation from Ishmael too." So, early in the morning, Abraham packed a small bag of food and a bottle of water for Hagar. With a heavy heart, he said goodbye to Hagar and Ishmael, and they set off into the hot, dry desert. Hagar and Ishmael walked for a long time, and soon the water ran out. The sun was hot, and they grew tired and thirsty. Hagar found a shady bush and sat down, feeling worried and alone. She didn't know what to do. She cried, and little Ishmael cried too, but God was watching over them. Suddenly, an angel called out to Hagar, "Don't be afraid. God has heard Ishmael's cries. Get up and hold his hand. I will make a great nation from him." Then God showed Hagar something amazing, a well of fresh, cool water nearby. Hagar quickly filled her bottle and gave Ishmael a drink. They felt better right away. God kept his promise. Hagar and Ishmael lived in the desert, and God was always with them. Ishmael grew up to be strong and healthy. He learned to use a bow and arrow, and he became a great leader with many people in his family. The story of Hagar and Ishmael reminds us that even when we feel alone or scared, God hears us and cares for us. He never forgets anyone, and his love is big enough for everyone. Whenever you're worried or afraid, remember how God helped Hagar and Ishmael in the desert. Just like them, you can trust that God is always near, ready to help and guide you, no matter where you are. And so Hagar and Ishmael's journey teaches us about hope, kindness, and the promise that God is always watching over us, caring for every single person in his big, wonderful world.